make sure that you got a voice. That's it.
It's unity.
Unity. What it means. No matter what gang, no matter what, we won. We won.
We need you. So then march with us. March beside us. You get your people. Y'all march beside us. March beside us. March beside us. Let the revolution be televised. March beside us and show us that you're here for us.
He did what?
The atmosphere is life-changing. I told everyone that asked me about it, it's life-changing. To see people who look like you, who don't look like you, who believe what you believe, who don't believe what you believe, and who may not love the same way that you love, all come together for one common cause was amazing. And to see the passion in the eyes of certain people. It was one young man that I got to talk to yesterday in particular, and as he broke down in my arms, like, this is a 23-year-old man, and you know, for black men, it's not easy for us to express our emotions, but for him to break down in my arms and say, why are they killing us, you know, and for him to even feel that comfortable with a guy that he doesn't even know, that showed you the impact of it, because it's bigger than just making our voices heard as far as saying Black Lives Matter.
Seeing what happened to him, I think it has shook up the whole world, not just this country, but we see it in Berlin and other countries, that what happened to him, nobody can look at it and not be appalled about. So I think with the fact that it has shook in the conscience of everybody, individuals that sometimes you didn't even think had a conscience, it shook them up. So I think now's the time, and we cannot lose this. We cannot let his life be in vain and just sit on the sidelines and say, well, maybe it won't happen again. No, we need to be in front of this to make sure it doesn't happen again, and to make sure that we get some policies put in place that would prevent such a thing. If we don't do that, if we allow the system to go back to the status quo, then we'll be back marching in another 2 to 3 years.
I definitely don't want this. I want us to keep the momentum. I want us to actually sit down with our local government, with our local law enforcement officers, the sheriffs, to try to figure out a way we can mend the relationship between the law enforcement and the community. I mean, there's got...
Requiring at least some type of 2-year degree. And then another policy is implementing a citizens review board for sheriff's departments and for police departments, because when you allow citizens to come in and to evaluate incidents of excessive force, incidents of police brutality, and allow the community to come in and weigh in and make recommendations to the police chief or to the sheriff, it kind of lends a little more credibility to that agency, and it kind of helps to build or reestablish a sense of trust between the community and that law enforcement agency. Like you said earlier in the conversation, like, this is the icing on the cake. Like, we made the cake, you know, we had the eggs with Trayvon Martin, we had the flour with Sandra Bland, we had, you know, all of the ingredients with all of these other people, Tamir Rice and Mike Brown and Eric Gardner. And so those people were ingredients for this cake. George Floyd is the icing to the cake, and the cake is done, and now we're ready to eat the cake. And so it looks different in different cities, what eating that cake looks like, but now we're ready to eat. And we can't wait any longer. The cake is done. Like, it's time to get it.